Hi there, this is Åsa with a new process video. Today I'm wrapping up my page kit series. I've been working for a while with page kits from my cupboard, and I have pretty much decided whether to go on with these kits or not. And here are 4 layouts that I made off camera with party photos of my daughter's 7th and 8th birthdays. So I have kind of shadowed the faces of her friends. So these were also from page kits that I've made and that I have pretty much postponed actually doing. And today's process video will be a bit strange because I'm working on 2 pages at the same time. And that was basically because one was so boring that I just wanted it to have a title and go into the album. So I made the title for that page while I was making the title for the next page. So on the left side there you have a pre-planned and pre-glued page with photos of the bridge that was built here in town a couple of years ago. And these particular photos were taken when there was just one piece missing from from the complete bridge, and that will also be my title, just one piece left. And I have stamped those speech bubbles or speech squares, and I want to use those for some facts about the bridge. On the right side you have 4 photos of my lovely daughter in the kiddie pool that we have in the garden during summers. And she just loves to be in that pool, and I think she could be there all day when the weather allows. And she's smiling, she's happy, and she's making faces. I just adore those photos. I could not decide to take away any of them. And I'm going with some photos, or no photos, papers from the Simple Stories collection from last year. And I will be using the sticker sheet from the same collection to pretty much just make a summer page that is fun, bright, and happy. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm piecing together the photos on a row, stretching from one edge to the other of the page. And these like rainbow effect stripes will be the only pattern paper on the page. I will also build a really fun and bold title on top of everything. I'm bringing out my only Martha Stewart's lace punch, and I love it. I remember when I first saw this one, it was just one of those moments when a product hits you and you have to own it. And it was really hard to get my hands on it here in Sweden, and finally I got to buy it. I think I even bought it on like an eBay auction here in Sweden, and it was just very, very important to get it. And I haven't used it much, unfortunately, but this time I will, and I'm making 2 white border strips to put together with these rainbow papers. So, and I'm happy that I'm able to use it, because I think I paid quite a lot of money on for the punch. I like border punches. I wish I remembered to use them more often, because they add a fun element on a page. My absolute favorite border punch is the one that looks like a notebook edge. I think it's very, very versatile, and you can use it together with just any papers and photos, because it has this generic paper look, and I love that. As I'm as I've been a student for the greater part of my life, notebook borders are like a very important part of my history and my previous life. I think I have studied still for the bigger part of my life. The photo block didn't go the whole 12 inches of the page, so I got a little gap there, and I decided to fill the gap with some washi tape in fairly the same color as the blue shade in the rainbow paper. And now it's time for some embellishing. I had lots of those word stickers, and I decided to go with the colors of the pattern paper, and I continue them onto the stickers. So I'm placing the stickers in a rainbow order, and I thought that was really fun. I love the effect, and it looks like the words are just continuing the rainbow effect onto the white paper. And I will actually do the same at the bottom of the photo block with more word stickers. Not entirely the same shades, but they are the theory is the same. And I'm placing them rainbow order. So this was a really nice way of using up some of those stickers. I always find myself being a bit too frugal with the stickers. I just want to own them and have them and keep them forever. And when I use them, I feel a bit reluctant because I really want to keep them. Now I'm making some flags and banners from some of the leftover pieces that I had, and I will build a couple of embellishing clusters on the page. These are just to make something happen other than the text stickers there. And I'm bringing out my swatch of thin washi to make some more strips of paper that I can turn into banners. I think that these thin washes are a very nice addition to my supply stash, because you get to it's easy to use them as pieces of pattern paper if you just want a tiny sliver. And I'm making even more of those, I think. Right now, where I live, we're in the start of summer, and the trees have just gotten their leaves. It happened pretty much in one weekend when we had particularly warm weather, and the people that have allergies, they have a real rough time now. And I spent the whole day yesterday between rain showers we have those as well out in the garden, preparing for summer and taking away stuff that are dead, like dead pieces of plants from last year, and just preparing for the summer to come. And this is a wonderful time of year, I think. I love it, and it makes me so happy to be out in the garden and just make it pretty. It means a lot to me. And today is Sunday, and I will hopefully be able to do just the most important things today to make it look lovely. For the week to come. I would really much enjoy that, and the weather seems to be just perfect for garden work. Back to the layout. That piece of thin washi that I'm putting down on the page now, it's like a dog tooth pattern, but it's so off. The pattern isn't straight on the roll. So when I had put that border strip down on the page, the whole page started looking weird. And I was taking measurements, and I couldn't understand what it was until I realized that since the pattern was off, the whole page was off. It created some kind of optical illusion that everything was just out of line. And I needed to take it off because I couldn't have it like that. It just looked strange. And I will remember that that particular tape can't be used in that way. Now I had an idea that I wanted to use gold washi as an embellishment on my title. So I'm securing some white cardstock onto my silhouette mat, and I'm putting 2 strips of that gold glitter washi tape on the paper, so that the letters that I get for my title will be half gold. I think that dipping effect looks really nice, and I've seen it several places within the last couple of months, and I think it looks so fun. So this is my version, and I get this dipping effect on my huge, bold and chunky letters for my sun and pool title. And on the left side there, I brought in the bridge layout again. I have made the title in a really simple font, and there's the font names. And off camera there I glued down the different speech squares or speech bubble squares on the bridge layout. I have used some paper punches to make hearts and leaves and flowers, and I'm using leftover pieces from the pattern papers and from the paper that I cut the title off to make some more embellishments for my different clusters. And I also found that I needed a cluster at the bottom of the page, so I made that just next to the washi border. And as always, I'm showing my layout to hubby just to get his approval. He's a very good partner in my scrapbooking, because he loves color, and his eye is very good for detail and for matching, and the effects that just a pen line can have on a page. He's very good with that. I think it goes very hand in hand with his hobby, painting miniatures and creating color effects and illusions with paint. He's a very nice partner in creativity. Now I just pulled out a website with lots of facts about this bridge, and I'm choosing a couple of the facts that I found to write down in these bubbles on the bridge layout. When it was built, who designed it, when it was ready, and all those. Just think how tall and how long the bridge is. And we use this bridge a lot. We go to whenever we go to the mall, we cross that bridge, and I love it. I think it's beautiful, and it's a very both convenient and beautiful addition to our town. It makes going from one place to another a lot faster, since you don't need to go through the actual town. So this was a really special process video. I have made 2 layouts, and that was something that I've never made on camera before, but I sure make 2 layouts at a time, from time to time, just because I perhaps have one project going that's not that fun, but I want to finish it. And here you can see my different clusters and the close-ups of my lovely daughter in the pool. And the fun colors from the pool goes over to the rainbow paper and the clusters that I have on the page. And here are also some close-ups of the bridge layout with the facts in the bubbles. I think that when you want to add facts to a layout, these kind of bubbles or blocks are really nice to use. And here are the finished pages in whole again. Thank you so much for watching. Next time will be something completely different. Take care. This is Åsa. Bye.